everybody, my name is Analyticalplum and welcome back to my channel. For today's video we are going to be reacting to the finale of The Acolyte, and I know it's already been out for like a week already, but I've been a busy gal. I'm not usually. I mean, it's better late than never, right? But I'm hoping for it to be quite jam-packed, and I did look and it is supposed to be 50 minutes, so I'm hoping that we get quite a lot of answers, but I guess we'll just have to see. But before we begin reacting to the final episode, I would love if you would consider subscribing. I do post twice a week, but don't hold me to that. And if you do love my reaction videos, or you've been liking The Acolyte, or you just want to support me, I would love if you would leave a like. It does help me out a ton. And without further ado, let's see what's left of this series. It's already giving me chills. I hate this sound. Hi. Huh? Well, okay. What an opening. At first I thought she was like creeping out and turning into like a zombie or something. I'm currently rewatching The Maze Runner, so it just reminded me of a Crank. But is she supposed to be doing that, you know, thing that her mum can do when she mentioned that she can get into the mind of Jedi? I suppose that's what this is alluding to. I mean, look at Camille. His eyes are fully black. He looks kind of like, what's her name? Mantis from Guardians. Welcome back.
I saw May. She was killing Soul.
Where is she?
She had a saber in her hand, but she didn't use it.
That's not May. Nah, she's getting herself confused. I don't even think she knows the difference between herself and May. I don't really think anyone does apart from Camille. While we're here, I'm going to spoil the atmosphere, and I'm just internally laughing at that scene, because imagine acting that. Just you and another actor just doing that at each other. I wouldn't be able to stop laughing.
This is the future you saw. She can kill with no weapon.
Nah, it's not her.
I can still stop her.
With what ship? I'm taking mine.
I've seen where they are.
So we go together.
It's so interesting seeing the way, like the hints of manipulation, because it's like he doesn't really know where she is. Only Osha knows where May is. So he needs Osha, but he doesn't want to outright say it. He's smart. Do you think I could use some of that to like get me some cookies or something? That would be beneficial, right?
Where are we?
Brendok.
Oh.
There is a versions on this planet. Now that you and Osha are both alive, I can prove it.
Proof what? That murdering our mother was justified?
No, but was she wrong though? We still never even knew what that was. Or was he just scared and like, you know, got stab happy? Kind of like police. They just get a bit trigger happy when they suspect that someone's going to start attacking them. I suppose it is a bit of a reflection of real life, isn't it?
What happened to you, to your coven, was an accident.
You leave Pip out of this.
If it was an accident, then why didn't you tell Osha? Why did you lie to her?
Yeah.
You started that fire. You locked everyone in.
Because the Jedi invaded our home. Everyone in there died because of the four of you.
It was right for us to intervene.
Soulmate, you're acting a bit delulu. What do you mean? But I know I said that May is basically psychotic, and I still kind of stand by that because, yeah, there's no justifying a lot of her actions. But I don't even think Soul knows what he's doing. He's just quite impulsive, isn't he? And there was no justifying that because they didn't even get the approval from the council.
My biggest regret is that I wasn't able to save you both.
Mm-hmm.
You're...
Well, alrighty then.
Escape ship.
She sounded well English then. I don't know if that was just me. I don't know, maybe my headphones are malfunctioning. Maybe Pip is hacking me. Oh no!
See you now, Jedi.
Bon voyage! Oh. The one thing I want to see by the end of this is for Pip to be recovered. I don't want Pip to be used as a tool by May. Pip cannot be read.
Wish this thing had a hyperdrive.
Chasey? Oh.
He's too big to follow us in here.
I bet you he will, though. Basil, stop him! He's acting crazy! Oh, he's gonna shoot her down! Good, Basil. If there's anyone who deserves a cookie in this series, it's Basil. Oh dear, this don't look like a good outcome for anybody. Oh no. Okay, that wasn't too bad. At least we're back on Brendok.
Senator Raincourt's here to see you.
Where is he?
He's in there.
You let him in the control room?
I think after Yord, rest in peace Yord, that Padawan Knight, whatever he's supposed to be, is my next annoying character. He's probably going to take the cake over Yord, actually, because I just don't feel like he listens or just does anything, and he just questions everything, which I don't suppose is a bad thing, but it can be frustrating. He frustrates me.
Apologies for my intrusion.
Not at all.
I was surprised when they said you were traveling through hyperspace. How is your stomach?
It's my head, actually.
He looks great. Loving the fit.
I've heard some disturbing things.
What have you heard?
That you are running a murder investigation without reporting it to the Senate.
No. No. Jedi? Not reporting things? Never.
I have the authority to take independent action if there's no larger threat.
How can you know there is no larger threat?
All the victims were Jedi.
There are multiple victims?
Yeah, I think that was a bit of a bad thing to say. And the fact that, I don't know, at this point it seems like the Jedi were like the top of the social hierarchy power chain and multiple of them have been killed. I think that kind of alludes to a massive threat. I don't know if that's just me.
I think the Jedi are a massive system of unchecked power, posing as a religion, a delusional cult that claims to control the uncontrollable.
But is he wrong? Do you know what? I do love the Jedi, but I don't think he's wrong. If you consider the fact that so many things have happened because, I don't know, they feel like they have the authority or they don't say things or tell people to shut away their emotions, it's caused quite a lot of trouble. Just ask Anakin and Ahsoka and, I don't know, Barriss Offee and everyone else.
That's certainly an opinion, and not one shared by the rest of the Senate.
The majority of my colleagues can't imagine a galaxy without the Jedi, and I can understand why. When you're looking up to heroes, you don't have to face what's right in front of you.
I like this guy. I wish we can see more of him. I'm hoping for a season 2, and I want to see more about like the council and the Senate and him. I like him.
I have reported your lack of transparency to Chancellor Drellick. He may invite you to a Senate tribunal for an update. I hope for your sake you have this suspect in custody by then.
And I hope so too. It's the final episode.
We go together or we don't go at all. That seems fair.
Did I give you the impression that I was a fair person?
Mm-mm.
Yes, you did. You
Huh?
made a deal with my sister and you expected her to uphold it. That's fair.
No. No? I'm thinking real hard about if that's the right answer or not, because I mean, he technically kept his promise. I don't know, we'll just skip past this.
Should be trained. Would you ever consider?
No.
No.
Watch by the end of this, she'll be the apprentice.
Last chance.
Told you. I'm not my sister.
Well, I mean, technically you are, because you're the same person. Hello? What was that? Don't tell me that's Bigfoot. What? Don't tell me that's Bigfoot from A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. He's been traumatizing me over there. Maybe he's showing up here now because I forgot to make him breakfast or something. He's definitely gonna die by the end of this. I don't see no way like why he wouldn't die. I just think it will close off the story, and as we said before, I think they're all gonna die. Possibly May or Osha. I think more May at this point, but Osha could too. And then it will keep the whole cycle of, you know, Khmer hidden, and then that way, you know, there's not been a Sith in millennia or something. That could still be true. I just think it will round it off perfectly. I mean, I don't want him to die, but I think that's what's gonna happen.
I know he is, but I need to get a message to him. It's urgent.
This is highly unorthodox, but I shall see what I can do.
Who to what?
We found Master Soul. He's turned his transponder beacon back on.
Where is he?
Brendok.
She's like, oh bloody course he is. Why wouldn't he be? I bet she's sick of this place. I wouldn't be surprised if it got wiped off the map and erased from everything after this whole thing happens. See, the thing about the archives being incomplete? Venestra. She was sick of it.
Gather as many knights as you can without raising alarm.
You anticipate a confrontation?
A resolution.
Ooh. I want to see more whip action. That looked cool last time we saw that.
All the way back home.
That was the smartest thing she's done.
They're already there.
I would remember this space from anywhere, no matter how ruined. This must be like proper traumatizing for May. No, because imagine like a group of Jedi who you've been taught are like basically bad people come into your home, murder your family, and then find you and kidnap your sister. And then they've chased you back down to your home planet where the whole thing started off in the first place, and he's after you. That's terrifying.
Getting this elevator operational is the only way in.
Nah, you could like monkey climb like so and Torbin did. Although I think that'll probably take you like, what, 5 hours? Maybe 3 if you're a Jedi. You can cut that bit short.
Unless you want to climb.
Are you sure?
Okay, fair enough. Spill your secrets, why don't you? Wait, if nobody's been here, does that mean all of their corpses are just around the corner? Or do they disintegrate? I don't know how witches die. Oh. See, that's scary. Good thing she's a technic. That's what all of this has been leading to, for her to fix that goddamn platform.
Thank you for leading me to her. We make a great team.
The best. Oh, okay. Oof. Well, that was quite angelic.
I will destroy you if I must.
Not if she gets you first.
What she do you think he was talking about? May or Osha? Or Venestra? I don't know. Or maybe Basil. Maybe Basil was the female this whole time. Basil can beat Soul up. I'm a sucker for these slow-mos. Keep him coming! Mad. Reunion time. Let's try not to kill each other again, please.
Everything that happened here, all because you didn't want me to become a Jedi. I didn't do this. Soul lied to you. He blamed me. Soul never blamed you.
Hmm? Please don't tell me she's not even gonna listen. I mean, I know I should technically be on the Jedi side, but, I mean, Soul killing, you know, Anastasia, it was, you don't know what she was doing, and kind of looked like May was being used up and fading away, but they could have just been teleporting, who knows? You don't know.
I could never learn to calm my negative emotions, so I never became a Jedi. Soul killed our mother. I saw it with my own eyes.
Is she gonna believe it though?
How could he teach you to control your negative emotions? He's the reason you have them.
Why is everyone just spitting facts? I mean, it's technically true. Soul is kind of, I wouldn't say he's the root to everything, but in a way, without thinking about anything else, he kind of is. Oh no, Pip, come on. Yes, more slow-mos. Are they even going to be able to fight if they're the same person? Oh, I like that.
Now you pay for what you've done.
Oh, they're not here for me.
What do you mean by that? Why is everyone just vanishing? What is this, Houdini time? Well, at least she's still got the dinky one. I'm not sure how much use that would be. What's gonna happen? Oh, there you go.
Feel your anger. This is the source of your pain.
Ah.
Strike them down, and your journey will be complete.
Nah, she won't do it. That's not the part of her. That's the part of OSHA.
I want him to confess what he did. I want him to face the High Council. I want him to pay for his crimes.
You know what? I applaud that.
You and Osha are the same person. I don't know how your mother did it.
How she did what?
She created life.
To be fair, I'm still unsure about that. Because how is that dangerous and how is that a thing to show the council? I'm a bit confused by that. If anybody knows, let me know. Like, if there's something to do with, like, the comics or the books or something, I don't know, tell me, please.
I believe she used the Force to create you and Osha. Do you have any idea what kind of power that is? In the history of the galaxy, very few have been that powerful.
Hi, OSHA.
And you killed her. You killed our mother.
She's trying to get him to admit it in front of OSHA. I know what you're doing.
Yes.
That's it. OSHA's killing him now.
I did.
Is that true?
You done goofed up.
It was the right thing to do.
If it was the right thing to do, why didn't you tell the Jedi?
I did what I thought was best for you. I wanted to tell you so many times.
Technically, it wasn't what he thought was best. It was what Indara. It was what Indara thought was best. Because he was going to confess and abandon OSHA. But she was the one who was like, you just killed her whole family and now you're going to abandon her. Why? What sort of, like, comprehension is that? Bye, Soul. He was a fun character.
I kept this from you, so you could have the life you'd always dreamed of. I did everything because I love...
Oh, she's choking him.
Stop talking.
This is how she kills him without a weapon. Did she just bleed the crystal? She did it. Mad. See, now Camille's got to be like, screw you, mate, you were useless. I'll take the better twin. Well, they're not twins, are they? I'll take the better half of you. I think it was a bad idea telling May how she came to be, because, you know, Camille is right there. He's going to remember that. He's going to store that in his memory bank. Oh, that is cool. Mad. I know that was supposed to be an intense, sad moment, but that was so cool. That's quite a lot of nights, if I'm honest.
You.
He didn't have his helmet on. He couldn't magneto reflect the force intrusion thing. That is all.
We need to leave. Come with me.
Yeah, she just killed a Jedi. You need to skedoodle, love. Who's that? Oh. The way she was hooded and you couldn't see her, I thought it was somebody else.
We have to climb down there. You sure? Trust me.
Thank God their corpses aren't there. Imagine running into your family while they're literally a pile of dust. That would be horrific. No! Mama! She knows.
Get the twins.
So it does seem like she has that same ability that Cal has from Fallen Order. I mean, it's a very handy skill to have, apparently. Fight scene. Oh, I can't wait to see them fight. Does she just sniff him? Make sure he's dead, give him a sniff. Oh, Basil, you're the best.
Sorry I didn't believe you. I'm sorry I started that fire.
I shouldn't be rooting for them, but I am. Stop it.
You are with me. I am with you.
I know, can we leave that behind?
If I can find you, so can the Jedi.
Technically, so can Basil.
We'll explain what Soul did. They'll have to...
Even after everything.
Let my sister go and I will train with you. Are you sure?
She don't seem to put up much of an argument.
I can attempt to wipe her memory. Remove any trace of you or me.
How well is it going to be if it's just an attempt?
I can't lose you again. You're going to do what you were meant to do. And I won't stop you this time.
This is going to be the last time they ever see each other.
I will find you. I know you will. As above sits the stars, and below lies the...
Oh, she's not going to be able to finish it.
I give you and you give...
You give me amnesia.
Lay down any weapons that you have and surrender. You're under arrest.
What did I do?
Did it actually work? Oh, she's faking it this whole time. Pip! No! Can't they help Pip?
Remove her restraints.
Oh, you look snazzy.
Leave us. Please sit, May.
Oh, so she's got the right name.
Do you know why you're here?
They say I killed someone.
About 3 of them.
What do you remember?
Fire. I'm seeing a man. He killed my mother.
That man who killed your mother was a Jedi.
That's mad. I can't believe she's actually telling her everything. I wonder what they're gonna do with her. Do you think they'll just chuck her into a cell? I mean, she did kill people, but I don't know. What's the moral principle of locking amnesiaed people into cells? Because they still technically commit the crime. How do you think they'll use her? Well, as May said, they're gonna probably use her to get to Osha. So do you think that's what they're gonna be doing?
Recently, when the truth threatened to come out, a rogue Jedi named Soul killed his accomplices to maintain the cover story. Sorry, my friend.
Have we not learned our lessons? Have we not learned? I suppose not, because it still happens even to the end of Revenge of the Sith. Oh my god. I'd say poor Soul, but he did kill Mother Anastasia, so...
He was found dead on Brendok, at the scene of his original crime. I believe he ended his own life.
She gave him a Jedi's funeral.
He justified every selfish step with the love he had for your sister. Does the name Osha mean anything?
So she did lie to her in the end. Oh, technically. I feel so bad because they're going to end up using her to try and find Osha and Khmer, and they're going to take advantage of her. When does it end?
I am going to make this right. I need you to help me find someone, a pupil of mine, before he turned to evil.
There we go. I'm still annoyed we ain't had a massive fight scene of them two. I was expecting that. Well, season 2. There you go. Everyone who shipped them together, ladder that up. Save this as your screen, like your home screen photo.
Sorry to disturb you, Master. We need to talk.
No! Oh, he's so tiny! And that was the end of my reaction to, hopefully, season 1 of The Acolyte. If you want to stick around, I'm going to give my final kind of overview of my opinions on The Acolyte. And I'm sorry if it bothers a few people, but this is going to be quite more of a positive review because I really did enjoy watching this series. My highest positive is that I think the fight scenes were some of the best I have seen in a long time. It's definitely a high point, and as I said, those little slow-mo bits where they're doing the tricks, it's like a guilty pleasure of mine. Keep them coming. I don't think I'll ever get sick of them, but I genuinely enjoyed every single fight scene. None of it felt like choreography that they had to just work through. Like, it felt like a genuine smooth fight, which can be quite hard to do, so I will applaud that. Right, this is going to be where it goes a bit negative, but I did enjoy the overall story of it. I'm a sucker for things not working out in the end. Sometimes it depends, right? But I like the fact that all of the original Jedi ended up dying in a way, but not in like a bad way, but I think it was kind of like a full circle moment that I just think would make the most sense. And I think it's interesting that they were brave enough to kill off main characters, which not a lot of shows do. I'd say my one complaint is that I felt like we didn't really get a lot of story in a way. I felt kind of the same with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Like, I kind of lost track of the meaning of the story, but in a different way for this. So it's like the whole story revolved around the events that took place on Brendok, and it was like you don't really know much else. That's everything. And I mean, it's short, simple, especially given with the time. It makes the most sense considering that's what the story's based on. But yeah, we didn't really see anything of the council or of the areas, or I don't know, I suppose maybe it's stuff we have already seen, so it would have been a bit boring. But yeah, I would have liked to have seen a bit more around, if that makes sense. No, I think the acting was great, I think the cinematography was great, and I hope that there is a season 2. Is there anything else? Oh yes, I want to talk about the flashbacks and the flashback episode. So at first I was slightly confused why they did the first flashback episode. I think it was for episode 3, because like typically they do flashback reveals as you go on with the series, but they gave a whole like whammy episode of the flashback of what happened on Brendok. So at first I was like, what's the point of this? But then I think now that I'm at the end of the series, it does make a lot of sense and is quite a smart thing, because it's kind of like the whole story about perspective. The way we saw it at first was kind of through Osha's perspective, and the way we saw it secondly was through May's perspective, and it was a completely different story. And well, with the second flashback scenes, it was through what the Jedi did. And yeah, even though some of the scenes were quite similar, in a way they were just completely different because of perspective, and I quite appreciated that. But yeah, I think that kind of made sense to do that now that I'm at the end of it. So what I was saying earlier about the significance of the Virgins and of of Osha and May being twins, I don't know if it's just because of my lack of knowledge, but I don't really understand why it's a bad thing that they're the same person. I assume it's just because I don't really know much, or I'm missing something, but that's I'm a bit confused about that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I think that will be it from me for the Acolyte. I do hope you enjoyed this series. Feel free to comment down below what you felt about these series. As long as it's not horrible, I'm open to all opinions. Thank you again for watching this video, and I'll catch you in my next one.